On this episode of Big's Build Hot Rods, we're going to start reassembling this small block Chevy for my son. He started pulling the rings off of one piston. We're going to get ready and gap these rings in this cylinder and make sure our ring gaps are good. At least a few of them, and make sure. We probably should do them all, but we'll see. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna put you guys on time lapse and let you watch us do what we do, or what we should be doing. Don't know that we're doing it, but we're doing it. Either way. So basically, you want to put one, just squeeze it and kind of push it down in there, and then you take the piston, turn it, get on the other side so they can see. Then you take the piston and even it up, square it up in there. Get the back side in first. Yeah. Got it?
Yep.
And then I'll just take a piston and kind of push it down in there some.
You know it's straight.
That way you know, yeah, it's good and straight. And then take your fielder gauge and just go right in the gap.
Oh, I had to get a light. I can't see nothing.
Let me get you one.
It's in the shadow. It's... Yeah. It
Goes
slides
in?
in, yeah.
Well,
Hey.
go to the next one and see
It's not... What do you mean?
a bigger one. See what the gap actually is. So 16.016.
That was
16
close.
thou goes in, right?
Yeah, it was close.
So the next one, I don't know what them are.
I think they go every single number.
Yeah, probably.
Pretty cool. Most of them skip, like,
Yeah.
we'll do 18.
Like I said, it may not go, and then it might.
18.
18 goes. You're a little wide gap.
20.
Cool. I mean, it calls for 16. I don't know why they would be so open. I mean, it is what it is. Ain't a whole lot we can do.
It's 24.
Well, that's tight. Too tight there. So you got a 22 maybe?
No, I got them all. I just skipped. Just to see. That's tight. Like,
And what is that?
22.
So we got a 22 thou gap. Okay.
So you check them all like that, or?
Yeah, I want to check them. Well, we can check it on a different cylinder at least. That was off of this, right?
Yep.
The one. Check one of the number 2s. And let's just see. We can check a couple of these just to see if they're all going to run the same. I mean, I've built motors and never even done this, but, you know, I figure since we're here, got some plastic in it.
Yeah, no, just rip it.
Rip it, Medea. Alright. Grab the old piston again. The plastic down.
Alright, that's good.
You want to be down in there a little bit so it's good and even.
What did you say that last one? What, 22?
22. It looks about the same to me by eyeball, but you know.
How the hell are you gonna eyeball thou?
I got measuring tape for eyeballs.
Yeah, it's the same.
What I tell you?
Shut it.
Alright, so don't break it now. They are kind of brittle.
Yeah. Then you take this back up. Drop it in.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah. He's grabbing old ones.
I was thinking that was the pile over there, but it wasn't. It was right here.
Oh, it's stuck.
Make sure your gaps ain't
Oh no.
together.
The one gap's here and the gap is there.
Move it way around from it. You want these one on opposite
I know,
sides.
I'm just. That was a nicer thing to tell me before I got her in there. Where's the screwdriver
I don't
go?
know what you did with it. Is it in your pocket? Yep. Can't you just slide the roll ring around? That's good. Where's the gap for this one?
Right there.
Okay.
And this gap's
And then
there,
put your
and
other
then
one
we'll put it over
by
here.
the arrow.
Yeah, put it like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got one there, and then so like right here.
Yeah, that's what I said by the arrow. You'd think I'd be warm today since it's like 40 degrees, but I'm not.
Is this not? It doesn't matter about the wool.
You still don't want no gaps lining up anywhere. Yeah, you gotta go a little at a time.
I'm trying to get the end in. That's
You
what
wanna
I'm
try
trying to do,
here.
but it's.
That's what these are for. Here, it had that groove there.
And then we can move it now. Like
Now,
you're right on that gap.
I'm just saying. I'm looking out.
That's a gap for the wool thing right there.
I know we got one gap here. Where's the gap for the wool?
Where they spin it? I can't see. Alright.
You can move them afterwards anyway, so it don't really matter.
Well, there's a gap for the bomb ring here. Right there. There's one here and one there.
So if we put one
Yeah, that's
there
probably good.
and then one
one
here,
over here.
we'll be good.
That's the top groove one.
Yep, that's where I got it from. I'm assuming
I guess
you didn't
it's
mix
second,
none
first,
up.
and second don't really matter.
What do you mean?
They're the same.
Well, obviously they are. They ain't got a coping one way or the other, do they?
What way do they go?
Right here is where you want to get. You can put it on because it'll spin. Just spin it around. And you got to do this right before we put the ring compressor on it. But yeah, so set that back in there where it goes. You got that one done. That was number 7. I mean, first one we did, but number 7 piston. So we won't make you guys watch all the other ones. You got to see that one. You probably already know that anyway. So we'll turn this off, and when we get the rings done, we'll be back. Alright, we got the rings all on the pistons. Now we're going to start putting the mains the crank in, put the main bearings in, and once we get that done, then we'll start putting the pistons in the back in the motor.
Oh,
There you
shit.
go.
You stop.
They're all that way. Give them all a little tap. I didn't. Got them all numbered just in case I was wondering. Even though our machine shop guy had 2 of them that's on there backwards. But we knew where they are. We got them marked. We figured it out. The hole. So that tells you they are the bottoms. Get some assembly lube. Just a minute or two, you'll be able to put it down in there. I just gotta open the gear lube or
It is
assembly
open.
lube and give her a little looby dooby. Ooh, jelly. That shit's like slime.
That ain't coming out.
What? Then get a Scotch-Brite. One of them green pads. Lay it
Where?
down.
Where?
In the sandpaper drawer. I think there's a red one up there, not a green one. Yeah. Smeary smear. I always try to put a little bit on here too, but I don't know that you really have to. But I do. These don't never turn, but I just like putting a little on it.
I'm ready if you're ready.
I'm not.
No doubt. 7 minutes. You ain't done nothing.
Just want to make sure our oil ports are open. Now you can let me put a little looby dooby on that. Stuff is like honey.
Probably it's cold.
Honey boo boo. Yeah, because it ain't got much warmer in here.
Huh?
Yeah, because it ain't got much warmer in here.
Nope. Yum.
Yeah.
It's like strawberry jam.
It's sticky, like
Just
jam.
Put it
too.
right on your toast.
That's a real gearhead. Eat the assembly lube on your peanut butter jelly sandwich. right? You know which way you're going, right?
Yeah.
Go easy. Try not to hurt nothing.
Won't go in.
Because of the murder deal?
Yep. I remember we took it off on the bench. We took the crank out of it on the bench.
I don't think you're going to be able to there either. You might be able to. Alright. Now,
Try
back
again.
to our regularly scheduled program.
Put some of them cam bearings before I put this crank
Yeah,
in.
here, you can reach your hand down in there.
Oh, I gotta do it now.
It's your motor.
Yeah, but you already got the assembly in your hand.
Not really. Rub it around on it. Can't see what I'm squirting your hand in my way. Front one we can get to. I didn't do the back one.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to get it up top and all. Hard to handle. My hand's cold, I'll tell you that.
Front one's easy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Front one you can get to. That way, till we get the cam in it, it's got a little something on it too, because we don't have that today anyway. That works.
Everything still looks good.
Alright, now start getting your.
Want to put some more on this?
Well, we're gonna put it on the bearing. It ain't roll around enough to do a whole lot. They gotta go on the cap. Now it's my finger you're squeezing. Give me some lube on that, and I'll set it right on. Rub around, rub around. All over it. That'll work. Oh, yeah, I see. It really can only go one way. Or can it?
There's holes. Yeah, it only goes that way.
Threaded holes are only in the one spot.
A little too much.
You'll be alright. Can't never have too much. You can have too little. Groove to groove, the same deal. Groove in the groove. It's groovy. Which one is that one?
Sure. Next one up.
I'll put them on you. Get them in. There you go.
It's not all the way. Hard to keep straight. There you go.
Give me a little lube on the bearing. Squirt something on there. Give it a good little. We ain't trying to save.
I got her everywhere.
Yeah, but like I said, can't have too much. Everywhere. This one is the next one, right?
Yeah. And the bolts are right there. The short one goes on this side.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it does. It's
No.
for the oil pickup, I think.
No. These was for what is it called?
Baffle.
Yeah, like yeah, not that. It's something else, but I can't remember the name of it.
It's like the oil don't starve the pickup.
Yeah, windage tray.
There you go.
That's what it is.
You looked it up.
In my brain,
Yeah.
my phone's over there recording, so looked it up in my brain.
Oh God. Too far. Everyone on YouTube's like, where's their rubber gloves?
Yeah, we're surgical people over here,
Yeah.
hillbilly style.
I love the video that goes around. It's like, dude, and he's like spraying off the crank of a motor with a garden hose on the front sidewalk of his house. It's like most people think build 1,000 horsepower motors in a science lab. You got people out here like that.
Really in this old dirty shop.
I don't know about 1,000.
Well, not us. I'm saying in dirty shops.
Oh yeah, like dirt floor shops. I don't even know if you could call that a shop. Dirt floor. Sheds.
First motor I ever well, not the first one. Second motor I ever rebuilt really was in a shed at my house. And then I had to get that big ass thing out the door.
Yeah, you didn't think about that one, did you?
No. I mean, I knew it would fit out the door, but I didn't think about it being a 460 Ford and it weighed 720 pounds with no oil in it.
And it was you.
Me and a 15-year-old boy, little Frank. I think he was 15 at the time, but we got it out. Don't get me wrong, it was fun.
This assembly lube is like,
On no concrete, by the way, onto gravel, out the door onto gravel, with plywood laid down to roll the cherry picker on.
ugh, that sounds like a terrible time.
It wasn't fun, but it worked out.
Does not sound like a good time. Sounds like a lot of cussing,
There probably was some cussing involved.
especially back then.
Yeah, there probably was. That's the one. I built that motor and forgot to put the oil pump shaft in. And you can drop them down through the top, but you got to be super careful.
Don't they only go one way?
No, there's arrows on these.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I dropped it in the oil pan, then I had to take the tom cover off, reach in there with a magnet, and pull it out of the oil pan. And then I decided I'm just going to permatex this thing in the bottom of the distributor. So it stayed in the bottom of that distributor forever. If you pulled the distributor, it was still in it. And it worked. And it ran perfect.
Fords are Allen keys, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
like Allen in.
They're different. They vary in sizes for the motor, but yeah, they are Allen.
Chevy's the one with the notch.
Get your impact. I mean, not your, well, we can snuggle my hair with the impact. Get your
Oh yeah, let me go get that.
torque wrench.
Dude, it's all the way up on like 200.
You're supposed to go back to zero with them when you're storing them. people's gonna say I'm doing this wrong, but just a little snug ain't gonna hurt nothing. Make sure everything's still rotating. You figure it out?
Yep.
Why don't you go to 40 first, and then we'll go over to 70. That way it takes a little at a time. Look, we done got oil on the clean side of the motor. Assembly lube.
I don't have a 40.
Well,
I have a 50.
you can do 50.
That's fine.
You see how it works? Like the little line. There's your socket.
Yeah. You don't go to the line. It comes up like this.
Yeah.
You go to the bottom of it.
That ain't got enough handle on it to put 1,000 pound on it. The center two first. This is your first rebuild.
Bottom end, yeah. Well, y'all remember you let me tear that one motor apart.
Yeah, you tore some apart, but I'm talking about actual rebuild, put back together. I mean, you put heads and things like that on, but never the whole bottom end. And I haven't done one for a while.
Now go up to 70.
Yep, now go up to 70 and start back in the center and do her again.
And the guy I borrowed this from said he don't care. He was like, you can keep it. Like, that's 70, right? Because the zero is right there. That would be 70.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, looks like it to me. Close enough anyway.
Tighten with an impact.
Yeah.
Tighten her until the elbow hurts.
Do 3 elbow clicks and you're good. The old arthritis pop. Ugh!
I have to continue this video later.
It's good right there.
Yeah, that boy Logan, and we always see it cruising. I shouldn't even say it right now.
Yeah.
But he like had brand new ARP head bolts. And I don't know if he used a torque wrench or the torque wrench was off.
Broke them.
Broke one.
You know, some people say you shouldn't reuse them, but
Well, they're LS.
I've reused.
Aren't LS like small?
I don't know. I've reused head bolts my whole life, but I never mess with no LS.
He's got one of them like Firebird with like the body kits, you know?
All right. Crank is done. Now we can start putting pistons in. Flip her over.
This will do this side.
What are you hitting?
What's up?
You gotta pull her out of here. There you go. You're good. Flip her on. Well, you can leave it right there if you want.
And we'll do it flat so it's easier. Maybe.
Alright.
Shoot. I hurt you.
Well, this will be 2.
It is passenger side.
Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8. But let me
all
find
labeled.
a couple little pieces of rubber we can put on the rod bolts. Pulls out the crank hole, but it don't matter with them. One's one side, the other's the other side. So basically, you're gonna take one from each pack
Every time.
every time. Every time. Little looby doob. Little looby doob here and a little looby doob there.
Matter which is.
Yeah, there's a groove. It'll only go one way. See the little
Yeah, I
groove?
see the groove.
Might have to pull that out your
Yeah,
way.
I think we're gonna put these on last.
Make sure you don't get no dirt on that bearing. Laying it down like that. Damn. Try to get away with one. You can get away with one. Make sure, look at the back of that. Make sure there ain't nothing on it. This is clean room stuff, man. Even though we're in a dirty room, we gotta have it be, you know, at least pretend like we're in a clean room. You down flush?
Yeah.
Get your other one, go ahead and put it on here.
No, which one? I took
Count. One that has 8 in it still.
This one.
You ain't putting that on until you get it down in there, so not that big of a deal. We'll go ahead and put it on this, so. Give her the rub job. Now,
Right on the old hoodie.
get over there and get that little wooden hammer.
Want me to use
Oh
this?
yeah, that one will work. Yeah, that's fine. And
Arrow goes to the front.
that's
Remember,
what I was
or
trying
the
to
notch
find, the
does,
arrow.
whatever.
The arrow goes to the front.
Oh,
Spin that
I
crank
say, where's-
around. On around. There you go. Need to tighten it a hair. Or it looks to be. Is it in there? Don't look like it. It don't look like it. See if we can tighten that up a little bit.
That ain't in.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It ain't going in. Alright, that's what I was gonna do, I think. Alright, what'd you do with that can box, boy? We picked up the cam today. This is the part number. It's a Howard cam set up for boost, because that's kind of what we're going to do. It's a 600 lift. I think it was 600, and I can't remember the duration on it. That's good. Don't go too far. You got it lubed up and slid in. Put the cam retainer plate on now. We're going to get ready and do this timing setup. He's got it here. I think we got the old dot-to-dot deal going. If you can see that. This is a weird little chain. It's got like an arrow at the top and a dot on the top on the cam gear. So that's what he's going to do. We're going to go from there. See what happens. You're going to have to rotate that motor. Alright, about time to put some paint on this thing. He's got it ready. We got the timing set all on it. Guess I could have showed you guys that, but I'm sure if you're watching car stuff, you know dot to dot, timing chains on, covers on. Yeah, 2 timing chains later because the first one he bought was the wrong one. I guess this later model ZZ4 style motors, you take a different timing chain, and I didn't know. Or is that what? Okay, roller motors are different timing chain, he says. Chevy stuff. He's not painting the oil pan. I mean, that's not the oil pan he's going to use. We got it getting the bung welded in it. So he just got that on there to cover up some stuff. So he's going to lay some paint on it. And it's red. He's kind of got some red accents on this truck, and he don't like Chevrolet orange. And I'm not a Chevy guy, but I believe Chevrolet motors belong orange. But I ain't hating on the red either. It's alright. It's laying down good, it looks like. Yeah, do a light coat first because it's kind of cool in here still. Wonder what the temperature is in here. Not great, I'll tell you that. 52 degrees. Yeah, could have been a little warmer, but it'd be alright. Remember, you're doing all of that. Painting right over the chrome timing cover. The guys from the 80s and would be crying right now. Probably your grandfather, really, because that was his timing cover. Do a light coat on that chromer, it'll run. Real light. I did scuff the chrome up a little bit. Hopefully it stays on it. I don't know if it will or not. It does kind of look orange a little bit. Get another coat on it. It'll be red. Still some oil there. See it kind of. It'll be alright. You lay enough on her, you won't see it. Start back in the back and do another coat. Go right over again. You can paint all this back here if you want, but you don't really have to. It's going to be covered with the trans. I mean, maybe wait and save the paint, but it's $12 a can. Yeah, it's only $12. You're rich, man. Alright, let's bring it. Okay, he still kind of looks orange to me. It says red. You're part of that edge of that pan because that way you know you got the bottom edge of the block. Don't get me wrong, you're never going to see that. Once the heads and the headers are on it, you're barely going to see anything, but get your butt out of the video. Down this bottom edge, looks like you're not hitting this bottom edge. You gotta get down under. This side, bottom edge. Well, I'm putting a lot on that at once. She will run. You're not going to see much of it anyway. Like I said, the water pump goes over. Yeah, right up in here, okay, you don't have no paint. It's just oil on it. You're alright. Let her flash over and put another coat. If you want, I'll put another coat on before I go in. Because I know you got to go. Make you that money. We're going to let this coat tack up, and then we might hit it again. Alright, second coat's on. You guys can see it down here a little better with the light. It definitely looks orange in the video, but it's a little more red in person. Uh-oh. It looks orange completely like that, but in person it's definitely more red. Come out pretty good though. That's the second coat, so I think that'd be good. We'll let it set overnight. If it needs another one, we'll put another one, but he's still cleaning up the water pump. It's actually down there. He's cleaning the water pump up. I guess he's going to do like the pulleys and the oil pan black. I don't know why he wants the oil pan black, but that's what he wants. But I'm actually going to pick up the oil pan today. So yeah, the pulleys and the oil pan will all be black. I think he's probably going to try to paint the alternator because it was one of them chrome one wires, and that chrome on them are just junk. I have one too that was on my inverter. They just oxidize real quick, so I think he's going to try to paint it black. I don't know if it'll stay on it or not, but it's worth a shot. And the next day he's in here, we're about ready to put these heads on and intake and all, and then we got to pull it off the engine stand to be able to put the rear seal on the crank and the oil pan on, because that one-piece seal, it's right in the way. Can't do it on the engine stand, which kind of sucks. So it's going to have to be dangling from the cherry picker when we do the oil pan. So, well, we really could put the seal on, put it back on the engine stand, and then roll it over to do the pan, but I don't know if we'll do that or not. But we will see. But that's about as far as we're getting today on that. Let this thing dry up, and we'll be back when we get back. And this small block Chevy of my son's, he did the harmonic balancer, water pump, pulleys off camera. He ordered steel shim head gaskets for this thing, and guess he didn't notice, or which is kind of dumb to me, but only one came. It was only a single head gasket, so he had to order the second one. And that's just to kind of maybe bump the compression just a little bit, because why not, since you're here. So he got them in finally, but his work's been messing with him. He's been nights one day and days one day, and it's just rough for him to get in here right now. But hopefully by this coming weekend we'll have this motor together. We did get the oil pan back. A buddy of mine welded this in, welded this bung in right here for the oil return for the Pro Charger. I guess I just gave that away, huh? Yeah, we're gonna put a Pro Charger on this thing. My cousin's gonna give it a loan this one. But yeah, that's the oil pan. He's got to paint the oil pan still. But on this engine stand, I think I told you guys this before, with this one-piece rear seal, you can't put it on with it on the engine stand. So this right here. So what we're going to do, just put the rest of the top of the engine together, the heads and the intake, and then lift it up off the engine stand, just pull that temporary oil pan off, put the seal on, and then put the oil pan on with it hanging on the cherry picker. And then it'll be just about ready to set back in this thing. I mean, he still has to clean the frame and paint it, but other than that, it'll be ready. I can't wait to hear this thing run. It's going to sound good. I mean, we're just going to leave it run. It ain't going to have nothing, no Pro Charger on it until after we get it up and running. We'll take it over to my cousin's and add that, because he knows what's going on. I don't. Never been there, never done that. So we'll get back with you when we get a little further. Alright, we gotta get ready to set these heads on. We got the steel shim head gaskets. We got these new Pro Comp, whatever, engine speed master heads. And these Chevys, some of them go to water passages, so you gotta put a little Permatex on. Smear it around a little bit. Shouldn't even matter, it should smear it itself, really. That was kind of the dumbest, well, it can't be the dumbest thing Chevy ever did, because they did a lot of dumb stuff. But why would they drill the head bolts down into a water jacket? So if you want to go to like 40 and then go back over them at 65, and you know to work from your center out, that's fine. Here, you always work from the center out. You don't gotta really go by any particular, you know, look up the way. You just work from the center out in a big circle and you'll be good.
Okay, yeah, again here our audio had gotten lost. I guess my mic was dead, but it's just showing you he cleaned the intake up. He did paint it aluminum, which ended up looking better than just the bare intake cleaned. And he soaked the lifters again, even though they was used. Heads are all torqued on, as you can see, they're done. So now he's getting ready to put the lifters in and put the intake on.
Alright, intakes on this thing. Guide plates are back on the heads and the screw-in studs. Got the push rod sitting in there, which we ain't sure these are going to be the right push rods until we get the rockers on and check it. Look at that thing glisten. That thing will be that clean for about 15 minutes. You know, since it is a Chevrolet. And it's probably going to slobber. But yeah. We got nice little Permatex out the front and back, because that's what I use. I don't use them stupid China wall gaskets. And believe it or not, he painted this intake with aluminum paint. And man, it looks pretty good. It looks way better than it did just clearing it, because that's what we tried first, cleaning it and clearing it. He's got the motor mounts back on it. Now all we got to do is the rocker arms. And this thing can be set back in, the oil pan and the seal, and it can be set back in. Really, the rockers can be done later, but we might as well do it now. But yeah, pretty cool. We're close here. We'll be back with you. We had to set the valve covers on it just to get the look. Let's look at that. Looks pretty good. Old Chevy script valve covers or whatever. It's going to look good in there for a while, that's for sure. Yeah, that's going to be pretty sweet. Alright. Got the rockers on this thing. We got them adjusted in. Not real sure about these keepers. We're missing a couple of the Allens out of them, so I'm probably going to try to round up a set of them and redo this. But he's getting the valve cover gasket on the valve covers, and we're going to stick this on and lift this motor off here so we can put that rear main seal and oil pan on. Then it will be done. So we'll be back with you here in just a sec. Well, the motor is now complete. Oil pan on, got the gasket deal situated, oil in it, oil filter on it, hanging from the cherry picker, just about ready to drop in. Now he's got to paint the frame and all, and then we'll put the trans back on this thing and stab it in there. But that'll be next video for this truck. That is going to be the end of this video. It's been a little bit of a ride. I guess we've been, I don't know, a month or maybe two altogether waiting on the machine shop and all, which the machine shop, I was impressed with the time frame. He was done in a couple weeks, which most machine shops around here want to take till next Christmas. But yeah, I think it looks good. The black oil pan don't look bad. I was kind of iffy about it when he wanted to do it, but it don't look bad. Yeah. The old small block Chevy. Done. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know, do what you gotta do. But until next time, we'll see you later.